Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about some things that are holding people back. Okay, I see this in clients and my friends and myself, the whole world. I'm seeing one of the main things that holds people back from true healing, from true wholeness, harmony in their body. What is that thing? It's contrary to what all of these spiritual teachings and self-help teachings teach us. It's that people are too nice. Okay, think about it. Think about what that word even means, nice. Whenever you make a compliment about someone, or someone is talking about someone else, they'll say, "Oh, he's so nice." That's a quality that I hope nobody ever fucking labels me as. Okay, in my mind, that's like a death sentence. That means that individual is just simply not living his passion and his truth, because being nice basically equates to wanting to be liked. Okay, when someone is nice, that means that the agenda and the program that's running the show on a constant basis is, how can I be liked? How can I come across as nice? How can I put others' needs before my own needs? How can I never make people feel bad? How can I always be in tune when someone is uncomfortable and make them feel more comfortable? That is someone who will be labeled nice. Why would I not want that? Because all of that sucks energy, bleeds energy, wastes energy. Okay? We are not here, I've said this before, we are not here to please everyone. Okay? I am not here to please my YouTube fans. Now, I want to, of course, but the thing is that I have a bigger agenda. Okay? I'm just getting out my passion, my fire, my internal knowledge. I'm just getting it out to the world. That's primary goal. Okay, if I happen to make friends and make fans, that's amazing too, but I'm never simply my whole agenda is never to be liked by everybody. I'll never be able to be liked by everybody. You could never be liked by everybody unless it's your entire agenda, and even then you'll still be disliked by people. So how do we change this? How do we stop being so nice? How do we stop being walked all over? I'm seeing it so often in my relationships, when meeting someone, when conversing with someone. Where I come from in that conversation so strongly depicts where that relationship will go and what that person will ask of me. Now, what I mean by that is, if I'm very heart-centered and in my flowy, hi, I'm Josh, which I get into this space sometimes. You know, I'm exaggerating right now. I'm just more so showing what my energy does. It's like, hi, oh, welcome to my world. So good to meet you. Oh, I have so much love in my heart. Come into my world. Oh, let me just share this love with you. In that vibration, it's a beautiful vibration, but I will always be walked all over. Someone will ask me for favors, or someone will tell me something that they didn't like, or something. Somebody will always try and pry into my life and get into my energy. Okay, if I'm in that state. Now, when I meet someone, now that's a good state to be in with a girlfriend, with a best friend, fine. But that is a process to get to that place. Okay, it's never just you meet someone and it's, oh, come into my world. That's out of wound. That is out of a wound, out of a desire to please, out of a desire for this huge connection with a total stranger. You know, just a desire for basically, it's a desire for connection is what it is. And it's fine. But what's more sustainable, I'm learning, especially if someone is empathic or sensitive, this video is twice as important for you, is that you actually come at people from your belly. Okay, the belly holds a different energy. The belly is more the animal, the primal, connected to your primal depth. Now, here's the difference energetically. If I talk to you like this, hello, yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, very cool. Yeah. That's my belly. I'm not closed. I'm just here with my body, my animal. It's here being present with you, and it's a lot for people to handle. It's intense. It's you may see it in some of my videos when I'm in my belly, right? It's kind of like a don't fuck with me but I'm here. I'm listening to you, and I'd love to get you to know you better if you pass all my tests, but I'm here in my belly, you know? I don't need you in my life. I don't need anyone. That's the belly, right? The heart, which is beautiful, it's not that one is better than the other. The heart is like, hey, oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, cool, man. The heart is different, right? The optimal situation is when you're fused. You fuse the belly and the heart together. You can feel both, but the heart isn't leading the show and open, waiting to be wounded. That's another thing. You end up getting exhausted. I've never met a healer, a powerful healer, who's running the show with his heart, his or her heart. The heart is never the first thing that's out in the open, because that shit will get sliced up in this world, okay? So it's not about creating closings and boundaries, right? The warrior opens. The real warrior always opens. Opening is harder than closing. We're not talking about closing versus opening. We're just talking about where your consciousness rests in order to truly heal in this difficult, intense world and unconscious world. So holding that energy in the belly in new interactions will always lead to more respect. Okay? It's very important to get respect. It's not about being liked, it's about being respected. It's not about being feared. Okay, a lot of movies, the mafia people, they talk about fear. It's better to be, hey Sonny, let me tell you something. It's always better to be feared than loved. You know, I disagree, right? It's always better to be respected. Okay, people are never going to walk all over you, and it's crazy how it works. To think that I could be the same person and have these different interactions. I'm watching this happen real time in my life. I have interaction from one place, and someone sends me a message in one way that ends up hurting me, you know, versus having an interaction from another place. That person will never send me that. That person knows to keep his distance or to be very respectful and not try and infiltrate. There's nowhere for him to go. So people smell when you're in a weakness, when you're in a vulnerability, or when you're not in tune with your belly. They smell it and they want to get in there, you know? So how to create longevity, sustainability on this healing journey? Be more in your belly. Be more, it's not about being liked. It's not about pleasing others. And if you go there, you'll always come out of the belly. If you're trying to be liked and trying to please others, you'll always come out of the belly into something else. You may even feel it. You can be resting your consciousness in a very grounded place, and then all of a sudden, you see someone who may be disappointed from you, and you do everything you can to fucking cater to that person so that they no longer feel disappointed or hurt. Bullshit. Let them deal with that. Stop propping people up. Let them deal with it. It's theirs to deal with. We have to recognize these boundaries in order to get whole again. We have to preserve our energy. We have to stop being so nice. Again, not trying to be liked. If that is the number one agenda running the show, you are bleeding every single day. Okay? And by the end of the day, you sure as hell are probably exhausted of propping that thing up. Okay? That illusion up, that you're supposed to be the guy or the girl to make everyone else happy. So, yeah. Core message here is just to stay in a neutral position in new interactions. Give it a try, even in grocery stores. You know, I know so many people. I've seen so many, you know, I've dealt with tons of people in my life, and I was one of these people, the suave people, you know, the real suave. Everywhere they go, they're liked. Everywhere they go, they're just running the show, and the cash attendant loves them, the cashier loves them, and the customer service, and the parking lot person, and everywhere they go, they just do this thing where they make people feel good. You know, now there's of course one way of genuinely making people feel good with love. That's one thing. But what I'm talking about is where they go in and they just, everything they do is just in a desire to be liked, a desire to be known as the nice guy, you know, the nice guy. And every interaction has to do with that. And then they go home and it's like it's just like, oh, thank God everyone liked me today. Thank God. You know, I call bullshit on that paradigm. Total bullshit. I've never truly met anyone badass who wants to be liked. Okay? Anyone who really holds something special in the healing arts, spiritual world, even in a lot of times business, they are not running with the core objective of wanting to be liked. So anyhow, I'm done with my rant. Just no more Mr. Nice Guy. Start living your truth. Oh, okay, one more thing. I've seen so many different situations where people are having conversations that are not meaningful. Okay, not important to them. They're not authentic. You know, I volunteer at a tea shop, and all the time I'm watching people, and I know that there's no way, because I'll get done talking with someone, I know what they're about, and then I'll see someone else stop them and say hi, and they'll start talking, and I'm in my head, I'm like, I know that this person does not want to talk to this person. I know, I can't be sure, but my intuition says they don't. And the conversation will go for freaking 20 minutes simply because that person doesn't want to offend the other person. And this isn't just this tea shop. This is in all different life scenarios. I say fuck it to that. If I don't want to talk to someone, I stay in my belly and I make it clear that this conversation isn't going anywhere. I'm saving time for my real, authentic conversations that I want to have. I'm saving my energy. Again, conserving my energy, not bleeding it out of a conditioned belief that I have to not offend someone. Okay? Anyway, more videos on this subject to come. I know I say that a lot and I never fucking follow through with that. Awful. Awful. Maybe I'll just stop saying that. Okay, please leave a comment. Please, a genuine, leave a comment. A lot of YouTubers just leave a comment below, subscribe, like. No. Please leave me a comment because I want to know. I'm getting a little bored of YouTube, okay? It's been 2 days I've felt a little bored. Maybe I'm just bored in general. Maybe it has nothing to do with YouTube. But I'm feeling a little bored. I want to know what videos to make. Tell me what you want to hear from me. Leave me a comment with some video ideas. What do you want to hear from the Detox Dude? What can I do to make this channel more fucking alive and entertaining? And, you know, I'll listen to some of the comments and then I'll throw away others because I don't care about being liked, remember? Just kidding, I do, a lot, you know? I'm working on it though. Alrighty, peace.